G'day ladies and gentlemen, this is my Space Pirates and Zombies 2 playthrough, and I am your host, Vasdema. Today I'll be continuing my playthrough of Min-Max Games, Space Pirates and Zombies 2. It's an RPG strategy resource management shipbuilder with space combat and zombies. So, let's get to it. Last time around we did some more exploration and died a few times at the hands of pirates, but most importantly right at the end we discovered that our ship was horribly ineffective. This was primarily because our point defense weapons at the back left and the back right don't actually have a backward arc, which is exactly where we need them to point. So what I've decided to do is load up my skunkworks file from the end of my last playthrough and have a little play around. First up, I discovered that only the small science wing has a 360-degree firing arc. Unfortunately, I also discovered that the small science wing can't fit a minigun. However, you can get small science wings with flat cannons. Fortunately, all of the small engine parts have a 360-degree firing arc, with the exception of the Sun Hunter part, yet again, which has a 180-degree firing arc, and worst of all, only on one side of the part. As you may remember, in the game I have already attached a rear grin, which is a science small engine at the back with a flat cannon. However, like I said, there are no minigun science parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it over. And yes, that's going to cost me scrap, obviously. I'm going to change it over so I have a flat cannon on either side and the minigun at the back. Of course, I just want to double check to make sure that the science part comes in a minigun. If not, I will have to get it in one of the other parts. And here we are with a small science engine equipped with a minigun, and the only potential problem is this minigun isn't mounted on the top of the part like all of the other 360-degree guns were. So I may actually have to wait until I see it in action in the game. Lastly, we have the noses. Now, once again, the science part has a 360-degree firing arc, as does the small militia nose and the small mining conglomerate nose. However, the small civilian nose seems to have, I don't know, about a 270-degree firing arc, maybe a little less. Yeah, maybe a little less than 270 degree. And the Sun Hunter small nose is yet again the worst of all, with 180-degree firing arc and on the right side of the nose. So at least it's balanced by the small Sun Hunter engine, where the gun is on the left side and 180 degrees, I suppose. After a quick check, the Sovereignty of Science, the Void Militia and the Mining Conglomerate all make small noses with miniguns, so I have the option of any of those three faction parts for the nose. On one final note, it seems that medium and large parts from all factions have a 360-degree firing arc, so none of these issues will be a problem once we level up a bit more. Now, let's get back to the game. Next up will be to complete the exploration of the galaxy. While I'm doing that, I'm going to pick up any scrap along the way that I can, while dodging pirates, of course. And while that's happening, I'm going to be continuously checking for the parts I need, as mentioned earlier in the episode. Now, you can order parts remotely from the part catalogue, although if you do order a part remotely, it will... Oh, custom order part. I didn't think you could actually do that until you had your own starbase. Okay, you learn something new every day. Now, if you order a part remotely, it will cost you an extra 50% scrap. If you custom order a part to your specifications, it will cost 500% more than usual. Now, of course, what I will be wanting, like I said, was some small science parts. One, an engine with a minigun on it, and a left and right wing with a flat cannon on it. So let's have a look, just on the off chance there is a minigun, and there isn't, but obviously I can custom order one. Let us check for a left wing or a right wing. Again, oh no, with the flat cannon I mean. And yes, there is. There is one at Blue Sky, 91,000 units away. Now, every 60 seconds, excuse me, I need a drink of water already. That is not the most auspicious start to a recording. In case you didn't guess by my comment then, I've recorded this in two sections. One, the first bit where I was doing the Arcs of Fire, and now this bit now. Anyway, yeah, like I said, 91,000 units away, and I believe every 60 seconds the starbases restock all their parts. So obviously I wouldn't be able to get there in time. Now, as you can see, this is a 2-star part, so it costs 1,501, and of course it will cost me the extra 50% scrap if I want it, and I have nowhere near that amount of scrap at present. So let's check and see if there is a right wing. No, there's not. Okay, now that I have shown you the remote ordering, oh, and by the way, with the custom order, it basically works the same, but instead of searching, you're deciding what part you want. But be aware that not all factions have all parts, as mentioned in the first half, or not the first half, probably the first 5 minutes or so of the episode. While I recorded about 40 minutes in footage, I imagine once I edit it, yeah, there's not going to be more than 5 or 10 minutes worth. Now, what else was I going to mention? Oh, that's right, availability of parts. Now, availability works by connections between starbases. Let's have a look at the Sun Hunters, for instance. Their capital has a wing symbol there, you might notice. Now, in order to have small parts, I believe they need one starbase with a wing. To have medium wings, they need 2 starbases that produce wings, and have large, they need 4 starbases that produce wings. Likewise with noses and engines. That's symbol for wings, this is a symbol for engines and noses, and this is the symbol for noses here. Every starbase also has its own specific bonuses. That is, I think, engines, if I believe, gives extra bonus to engines, extra bonus to health, power, and so on. Now, of course, you can quickly, well, not of course, but you may have noticed down the bottom right hand corner, you can quickly check what connections a bunch of starbases has down here, which I can't go to because the moment I flick off the starbase it'll disappear. But yeah, down the bottom right corner you can see it will tell you what the maximum size part that group of starbases has. That's the word I'm looking for. The reason why I say group of starbases rather than faction is because, say, actually, is there an example? Yes, I'll use the mining conglomerate here. Say somebody takes this territory here, and the connection is broken with the rest of the miners conglomerate territory, these two connections will become their own little mini sector, which means that they will still be able to produce medium wings, but they won't be able to produce any of the other parts that they normally would from being hooked up to all the other minor conglomerate sectors. Now, with that out the way, I will get on with exploring and picking up scrap and what have you, and then I will get back to you once that is done. Okay, so I've just went up to level 6 and I've unlocked the cloaking perk. Now, unlike the first game, you can't cloak tactically, but you can cloak strategically on the star map. And I believe you can do that for, is it 60 or 90 seconds at a time? And then there is a cooldown. While you're cloaked, it also costs you a high amount of res as well. Other than that, I will take capacitor, reactor, or boost recharge. I think I'll take boost recharge. That comes in handy quite a bit, after all, in the early game. And I'll just quickly show you. I have come all the way over here to try and fill in this part of the map. And once I do that, then I'll head over here. So far, I am yet to find the science parts that I want available. But I'll get back to it for now, and you can join me again soon. So, now I have fully explored the galaxy. Here we go. This is what the state of the map looks like at present, with the Void Militia, the Sun Hunters, the Miners Conglomerate, the Sovereignty of Space, and the Civilians. In fact, civilians are not doing all that well, and who can blame them when the zombies have carved out a massive chunk of the galaxy. Now, during my exploration, I've got to admit, I didn't actually pick up all that much scrap. I have, after all, infested this entire galaxy with pirates, which has made it extremely difficult to pick up the scrap that I need. However, I did actually manage to get two of the parts I wanted, the rear minigun and the back right flat cannon. So I still need to get a flat cannon on the back left here, and I am yet to get a shotgun on the left here, so that goes into the order pile as well. Now, going back to the star map, I've got 1521 scrap. I'll just do one last check for a flat cannon or a shotgun, and neither is available. Neither, neither, either, who cares. Now, we are halfway to level 7, and if I remember rightly, level 7 opens up the ability for bounties to be placed. Bounties and incentives. So that's nothing really interesting at this point in time. What is interesting is, there goes my throat again. So I'm going to have a drink of water. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, bounties at level 7. What we really want to do is head towards level 10, I think, to open up medium parts. And I think I get 6 cores before then as well. Level 8 or 9, I can't remember. But yeah, basically level 10 will open up medium parts, and level 12 will allow me to found my own faction. But I am a long way off that, since I am still at level 6. Well, yeah, level 6 and not even halfway to level 7. 20 shy of halfway. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to faction info, and we're going to have a look at the lone captains, and we're going to sort through them by relations, because we don't want to pick on people who like me. we want to pick on people who hate me already, or dislike me anyway. Now, these people at minus 40, I actually want to avoid, because after minus 40, they have a disturbing tendency to put bounties on you. And the last thing I want to do when I'm as weak as I am is dodge bounties. So let us pick on a few of these people who are minus 20. And we're only threat level 12 at the moment. So we want to pick on people around threat level 12 ourselves. And we also want to pay attention to the level. Because, like I said, level 10 opens up medium parts. So we do not want to tangle? Yes, me English good. We do not want to tangle with anybody level 10 or over. So Raven Queen is somebody to mark. Terra Warshaw, no, threat 18. Probably a heap of strike fighters, and she's only level 9. Frank Puffy, level 10, no, medium part. Medium Sun Hunter part back here, and another medium Sun Hunter part here. So Frank's off the table. The highlighted one, threat 14. Yeah, might be able to do him. Mr. Interface, no. Todd Destroyer. Okay, what we'll do is I'll just quickly scan through these. Unless somebody is like... Oh, okay, so they're all the minus 20s. And I think Raven Queen was actually the closest. Looks like she is in minor conglomerate territory. So let's move towards her, and let's hope that if she does get to level 10 before I get over there, that she does not manage to... Oh, let's dodge around these guys. Let's hope that if she does get to level 10, she does not have enough time to get some medium parts. Actually, her threat level just went down to 11. I think somebody, yes, somebody has attacked her and she has gotten away, but she's taken some damage. But that doesn't mean we're going to show her any mercy. It's a nice pile of res, but it looks like... Oh, no, that pirate isn't going towards it. But let's not risk it. Let's keep on heading towards the Raven Queen. Damn, that is one problem with these super large galaxies. I probably should have put the map speed up in hindsight. And we're getting closer and closer. Oh, lots of pirates to dodge now. Where are you, Raven Queen? Where are you? Up here. I guess I could also help out other captains, and that way we'd have a 2-to-1 advantage on pirates. But again, it's their strike fighters, which... Oh, she's up to threat 16. Well, I'm going to do a quick save anyway, and let's see how... Actually, let's just check for parts. Oh, now the shotgun comes available. That'd be alright. Okay, well, either way, we'll order that to be delivered. And actually, I just remembered I haven't yet sold off those other parts, which means I'm burning extra fuel per second that I don't need to be. But now I've ordered that part, I'm going to have to quick save again, because I'm fairly sure if you quick save and quick load, the parts in Starbases change. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. But if I am correct, that's another cheat for you scoundrels out there. Raven Queen, let's see how we go against the Raven Queen. Threat 16, no strike fighters. Ooh, okay, this is going to be cool. As long as I keep her on my right side, which is the side I've got the shotgun on, I think I should be able to do okay. Ah, infected signals. I have done 3 battles so far, and all 3 battles have had infected asteroids. Let's just go here. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to... Damn, what's the button? For overhead view, C, C. C! No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, bugger it, don't worry. Can't remember what I wanted to do. I basically wanted to order my strike craft to guard me, but I keep pressing the wrong button, it seems. Now, I'm just trying to remember if these guys kill him if I still get the experience. I'm fairly sure I do. What I might do is I might... let's dodge all this. I can't remember if these are explosive. No, they're ionic, which means if I go blowing them up, I'm going to wreck my shields. Now, I doubt I have anywhere near the power I need to destroy one of these asteroids. Okay, it looks like she is running for it, but I doubt... Oh, well, I did take a little chunk out of the asteroid. Let's see. Can I break it open? And, ooh, I did. There we go. One less asteroid, which means it can't spawn any more strike craft. And is she going to get away? Nope. Strike craft catching up. No, strike craft are not catching up. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, let's turn it around and let's burn her out of existence. There we go. I got the final kill anyway. By final kill I meant final hit. You knew what I meant though, didn't you? Oh, and once the asteroids go dead like this, it means they're not going to spawn any more craft. And there we go. That is the difference between fighting captains and fighting pirates. Let's go and see what sort of junk she dropped, shall we? And actually, let's also try and figure out the button for ordering. I could have swore it was F. No, F changes you to one of your strike craft, as you just saw. You can actually manually control your little strike craft if you want. Little cute things that they are. Okay, and there we go. I've amused myself doing that. And what is the button then? T for target? No, confused now. Damn, I could have swore it was F. But F does that. R is reload. Of course it's reload. C changes to the above view. That changes between firing modes. It's definitely not T. Damn, I'm going to have to check the controls now. Anyway, now that I've forgotten how to play the game, it seems, let's go and see what sort of parts these are. Now, how do you do that? You need to tractor them. Okay, so that is a core, obviously. This is a missile part, small missile part. What do we got here? A core, no stars, and omni laser. Okay. Actually, what was this? Was this left? Let's just dump off this junk part for now. Actually, let's do it this way and move our ship forward a bit. That was just the... Yep, that was the missile launcher. Where are you? There you are. Let's move you closer. Let's see if we can snap you in. There we go. Excellent. Now we'll go back to the star map. Hopefully they'll give me those cores. Well, they gave me one of those cores. Where did the other missile come from? I have no idea, but we'll take all them. And, oh, there we go. Straight up to level 7, which is one of the benefits of taking out enemy ships. So as you can see, bounties and incentives have been unlocked. And I have the choice between extra command points for my strike craft. Obviously, I've only got 2 hangars, but with the extra command points, I can have more total ships. I can only have two deployed at once because of the two hangars, but I can keep on spawning them in. Of course, each time I do that, it's going to cost me scrap, and I don't have a lot of scrap at the start, so I won't be relying on Strikecraft. Capacitor versus reactor. One is reload speed, one is your total amount of capacitor use. So if it was a shooter, that would be clip, that would be reload speed. I am going to go for... Yeah, I've already put up the capacitor once. Oh, I've put up the capacitor and the reactor once. I'm going to put up reload speed. Oh, I've went up multiple levels. That's really good. Shield strength versus weapon damage. And I've unlocked another core, which is awesome. I like more cores. Weapon damage. Shield strength. Weapon damage. Weapon damage. That's always a hard choice. Okay, so gone up 2 levels, and we also have wreckage. Of course, with the sheer amount of pirates in the game, I'm going to have to quick save again just to pick up wreckage from my own battle, especially being in neutral territory as I am. So, poor old Raven Queen, who no doubt hates me. Let's see, oh yes. Added, I can't remember what patch it was, 0.8 something. It was the ability to lobotomize or execute captains. As you can probably imagine, that makes everybody hate you. But that's not what I wanted to see. And I'm surprised it isn't actually on this screen anywhere. Captain info... Relations, minus 55. Okay, so she really hates me. Won't be long until she'll be putting a bounty on me. But that is neither here nor there, because I want to scavenge these 2 parts. And at least one of these should be, yes, a core. Excellent. And somebody else is scavenging the other part, which is better than them attacking me, obviously. So I'm going to let that go. Now let's have a look at the rest of this stuff. And we will replace... I'm starting to really wish I had... Because I could have swore... Oh no, the cores didn't have stars. It was this part that had the stars. The missile launcher. Okay, so now I've gotten rid of 2 junk parts and replace them with actual decent cores, science cores, which increases my power. 2-star missile launcher. Look at all those bonuses. Bonuses to armor, health, turning rate, power, and capacitor size. Wow. Well, I wasn't actually intending... Okay, well what I might do is... I've got the ion SRMs, I'm still not sure about them, but no, I will leave them, simply because they're on Sun Hunter parts, and Sun Hunter parts, as we've already been through, are pretty much useless, as we have found for guns, but for things like hangars and missiles, they're fine, so we'll leave them as is. What I'm trying to decide though is whether to... Actually, it doesn't matter because my shotgun arrived, so we've got the 2 shotguns there, and the Omni laser up the front. We will change it for the Miners Conglomerate one because it has 100... Oh, then again, that is the front one. And having... yeah, that isn't too bad for the front, actually. I'll keep them for the front, but what we want to decide is whether to keep these ion SRMs or not. These are really good shield breakers though. The only thing is, once the enemy shield's down, they're not doing anything at all. And I really like the overall bonuses that that part gives as well. Then again, this gives me a bonus to engine speed. I hate it when I am indecisive. Nope, I'm going to just sell all these parts, I think. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Gonna sell them all, and I still, of course, have to get a left science flat cannon. In fact, I'm going up into science space, so unless I can find one right now, I might... Oh, I can turn off the shotguns because I don't need a shotgun. I merely need a flat cannon. And I might actually just travel through Sovereignty of Science space, A, looking for captains to pick on, and B, looking for a flat cannon so I don't have to pay the 50% surcharge to have it delivered to me, because I am almost completely out of scrap. Of course, I will recoup some when I sell off all this stuff. Now, there is a pirate picking up the rest of that wreckage, so I will have to go without. Tough titties. Let's travel up here, start selling off this... Whoa, damn! These guys are attacking me in Sovereignty of Science space. Holy buggering hell. Okay, let's jettison the junk first of all. And let's hide all our equipped parts. And then let's start selling all this stuff. He's got 1,761 scrap. I've still got plenty of res, so I don't need to trade for any of that. I've got plenty of goons, extra. And I just remembered I opened up another core, didn't I? I forgot all about that. Which means I actually have a decision to make. I think actually I will put it off. I didn't actually mention what decision I have to make. Whether I am going to change the shape of my ship. Because it is slowly getting longer. And I may want to keep it more compact. But what I think I'll do is I will wait until level 10 when I open up medium parts. For now, I'm just going to pop off the engine, pop on a junk core, put the engine back on, and which means after I move, even though that's pretty useless at the moment, after I move these back here, I will actually, for aesthetics sake, I'll move that back there, and I might, yeah, no, I'll just leave the master core there, and I can put these missiles on, and, oh, then again, maybe I should put the other Omni laser on. Nah, might as well put that 2-star part on. And do I have any other parts to put on? Only that minigun, right. So I will just put on some microblasters for the moment. Okay, let's go back out and let's sell the parts that we do not want. And then we will run away like cowards. And do you have enough money for all of this? Yes, yes you do. Now, do you have anything interesting? For instance, a left mandolin with a flat cannon. No, you do not. But nice try anyway. Okay, just on the off chance I stuff up this escape from the pirates, which isn't likely to happen, because all the edited out footage was me running away from pirates constantly. Oops. That could have ended badly. Nearly ran straight into one. Is that the Raven Queen? Oh no. Thought it might have been the Raven Queen. That would have been awkward. I kicked the shit out of her, and then I show up at the exact same starbase that she wants to respawn at. Okay, let's go this way, this way. No. Let's go this way, this way, this way, this way. Yes. I like that. This guy's not chasing me. Level 10, no. Let's check out the trading. Right wing. Ooh, zappers. gotta say, I am slightly tempted to start putting fighters on my ship, but I might hold off for now. Gambler. Level 10, threat 22. Yes, Gambler, you are safe from attack. Wait. Wasn't he completely destroyed? Oh no, he was just completely damaged. That's right, he wasn't actually destroyed. What do I want to do? Ooh, scrap pile. Decent scrap pile. Let's just pop up here and see if we can nick this before anybody notices. Yes, 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 thank you. And then we're going to pop up here, check what they've got. What are you? Level 9, threat 15. Oh, you're already at minus 40 though. If I attack you, you're probably going to put a bounty on me for sure. Let's have a quick look and see if there is any other, like, no, she's 100,000 distance away. Highlighted one, 78,000 threat level 5. Somebody, look, the entire right side of his ship has been sheared off. Poor bastard. Okay, well, I might just head up to, go to these remaining science bases looking for the left mandolin flak cannon on the off chance one of these star bases has it. That one's just restocked. And if not, then I will go chasing down poor suckers. Actually, checking the time, I will actually have to call it. I will just check that mandolin left. No. Let's check the part catalogue just in case. No. Okay. I'm going to have to call it and let us end the episode yet again by having a quick look at... Holy fuckamoly. Jesus Christ. They're spreading out. Okay, the civilians haven't completely stalled. They are starting to head south in inverted commas, and Void Militia has made contact with the zombies, and looks like the zombies will soon come into contact with the Sun Hunters. Whether the Sun Hunters spread towards their territories or the zombies spread towards the Sun Hunter territories. Miners Conglomerate looks like they're going to consolidate that section, and Sovereignty of Science is spreading up here. Okay, so the factions are slowly managing to gain ground, but yeah, the zombies are really starting to spread out, which is great, because in case you didn't watch last season, they completely stalled and it was rather disappointing. I think they only took, what was it, 4 territories, maybe 5? Yeah, I think it might have only been the 4. And yeah, it was my mind just went blank. It was definitely a disappointing showing by the infected. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it there for today. Sadly, that's all I've got time for. Give me your thoughts down below and like and subscribe as you will. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and most importantly, have a good one.